All right, let's get into it. Today we're talking about a topic that, let's be honest, touches every single one of us: financial planning. But forget the boring spreadsheets for a second. Think of this as a journey, a roadmap that literally changes and grows as you do.
So just take a second and think about this for yourself. Where are you on that journey right now? Are you just packing your bags and starting out? Are you deep in the woods in the middle of it all? Or maybe you're starting to see the destination up ahead. Your answer really is the key to figuring out what matters most today.
Because here's the thing, and it's a big one. Your financial goals are supposed to change. They have to. What you are focused on in your 20s is not going to be your top priority in your 40s or 60s. So today we're going to cut through all that noise and help you find your exact focus for right now.
Okay, let's lay the groundwork. Before we jump into specific decades, we've got to understand the blueprint, the fundamental structure that all smart financial planning is built on. I mean, this is the foundation for everything else we're about to talk about.
And boom, here it is, the financial planning pyramid. It all starts at the bottom, the foundation, cash flow. It's a simple concept, right? You have to spend less than you make. From there, you build up. You protect yourself against risk, you invest to grow your wealth, you get smart about taxes, and then, way at the top, you plan for your legacy. This is the framework we're going to keep coming back to.
All right, let's get to our first stop, your 20s. Now, if this is you, you need to lean in and listen close. You have a financial superpower that no one else has, and that superpower is time. This is the decade where tiny, consistent habits can create absolutely massive results down the road.
And this right here, this is the magic trick. It's called compound growth. It's not about how much money you make. It's about how much time your money has to work for you. Every single dollar you put to work today has decades to grow on its own. Delaying by even a few years can literally cost you a fortune in the long run.
I want you to think about it like this. You're not just saving money, you're building an army of dollar bills, and each one of those dollars goes out and works for you 24/7, creating even more dollar bills. That's the wealth multiplier effect, and it is by far the most powerful force you can tap into in your 20s. So, what's your mission? Well, it's right here, and it's crystal clear. First things first, build good spending habits. Then, build that safety net, 3 to 6 months of expenses in an emergency fund. You got to avoid high-interest debt like it's the plague. And this is a big one. Start contributing to your retirement accounts and always get your full employer match. You'd be shocked, but something like 1 in 4 people don't get their full match. That's leaving billions of dollars of free money on the table every year. Just don't let that be you.
All right, let's move into the next phase of life. Our source material calls it the messy middle, and I think that's perfect. This is where life gets beautifully complicated. Yeah, your income is probably going up, but guess what? So are your responsibilities.
I mean, does any of this sound familiar? You're making career moves, getting married, maybe having kids, buying a house. All of these incredible life events mean your whole financial strategy has to level up. It's not just about you anymore. Now it's about building and protecting a life for the people you care about.
And you can see how the focus shifts even within this messy middle. In your 30s, the name of the game is growth and protection. You're still pushing forward with investing, but you're also adding some armor, like life insurance. Then you hit your 40s, and the focus sharpens to optimization and catch-up. This is when you really get serious, you check your progress, and you hit the gas if you need to.
So for your 30s, it's a two-pronged attack. First, protect what you're building. Get the right insurance. Second, you have to fight the #1 threat to your wealth, lifestyle creep. You know what I'm talking about. Your income goes up, and suddenly it's so tempting to upgrade everything. But just imagine this. If you invest half of your next raise instead of spending it, that one decision could compound into hundreds of thousands of extra dollars by the time you retire. The goal here is to invest 20 to 25% of your income and start thinking about those big future goals, like saving for your kids' education.
And that brings us to the core philosophy for your 40s. It's just like they say on an airplane. You have to secure your own oxygen mask first before you can help anyone else. So what does that mean for your money? It means your retirement has to be priority #1. No question. Even before paying for college. You can get loans for school, but there is absolutely no such thing as a loan for retirement.
And now, we're heading into the final stretch of the race, the last push to the finish line, your 50s and beyond. The whole game starts to change here. You've spent decades building this thing, and now it's time to get ready for the biggest financial shift of your entire life.
Yep, the great transition begins. Your whole mindset has to flip from being a saver to being a spender, but a really strategic one. And trust me, this is way harder than it sounds.
For 30 years, you've trained your brain to pile money up. Now you have to learn how to sustainably draw from that pile. The question isn't how much can I save anymore, it's how do I make this last for the rest of my life?
And this timeline is basically your roadmap. At age 50, the government lets you make extra catch-up contributions to supercharge your savings. At 59.5, your retirement accounts are unlocked without penalty. And then you've got the really complex decisions around Social Security. When you decide to claim can change your lifetime benefit by tens, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Just knowing these dates is the first step to building a rock-solid retirement plan.
Okay, so we've traveled through the decades, but what if you're sitting there feeling a little behind? Or you just want a clear, step-by-step plan for what to do with your very next dollar? Well, that's where this universal playbook comes in. This applies to everyone, I don't care how old you are.
Think of this framework as your financial GPS. No matter where you are, it's designed to tell you the single next right move to make with your money. It just takes all the guesswork out of the equation and gives you a clear order of priorities.
And here it is, the financial order of operations. Let's run through it real quick. Step 1. Have enough cash to cover your health insurance deductible. Step 2. Get your free money, that employer match. It is the best guaranteed return in finance. Step 3. Destroy high-interest debt. Think credit cards. Step 4. Fully fund those emergency reserves. Step 5. Max out your Roth and HSA contributions. A Roth IRA is amazing. Tax-free growth, tax-free withdrawals in retirement. And an HSA, a health savings account, is like a secret weapon. It's triple tax advantaged. Money goes in tax-free, it grows tax-free, and it comes out tax-free for medical stuff. Then, step 6, you max out any other retirement accounts. Step 7 is hyperaccumulation, investing even more. Step 8 is prepping for the future, like funding a 529 for college. And finally, step 9, you strategically handle low-interest debt, like your mortgage. Just follow these steps, in order, and you will always know your next right move.
So, as we wrap this up, I really want you to hear this. It is so easy to feel like you're behind or that you've made mistakes. But you know what? It doesn't matter. You can't change what's already happened. The only thing that matters, the only thing you can control, is what you do now. The real power isn't starting today.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question. Looking at everything we just covered, that pyramid, where you are in your life right now, the order of operations, what's your next step? Just one. What's the one thing you're going to do? Because taking that one single step, that's how every successful financial journey begins.